U.S. Army Air Corps Technical Sergeant Paul Ivin Ingalls was born on April 3, 1919, in Council Bluffs, Iowa, a moderately sized, middle-class historic town surrounded by farm area and named after the Lewis and Clark expedition. He was the son of Warren and Goldie Hoyt Ingalls and a brother to Clarence, Warren Jr., and Mary Ellen Ingalls. In his childhood, he was an active member of the Boy Scout Troop 11 of the Waubonsee-Boyer area that met at the local Fifth Avenue Methodist Church, where he earned the Tenderfoot and Second-Class Boy Scout awards. Ingalls attended the Second Avenue School before attending Thomas Jefferson High School. In high school, he was involved with student government, ROTC, technical theater, and journalism. As a junior in 1937, he attended the annual Quill and Scroll Journalism Banquet and worked at the local newspaper, the Daily Nonpareil, as part of a school days program where high school students took over the city for a day. He also had an interest in photography and used those skills as he began working at a local photography studio named Spicer Studio. He graduated in May 1938. Private Ingalls enlisted at Fort Des Moines on August 15, 1940, eventually earning the rank of Technical Sergeant. He was sent for training at Lowry Air Force Base in Denver, Colorado, which specialized in aerial photography, armaments, and B-29 crew training. Military photographers here spent 6 months learning about ground and aerial photography, aerial mapping, and camera and equipment repair. As part of the Air Corps Technical School of Photography, he was originally assigned to the Air Corps to serve in the Panama Canal Zone, but this assignment was modified as he was then assigned to the 7th Air Force, 30th Bomber Group, 392nd Bomber Squadron in September 1943. They trained in Louisiana and California before arriving in Hawaii in October 1943. His unit left for overseas duty in November 1943, arriving in the Ellis Islands, now known as Tuvalu, located midway between Hawaii and Australia. Technical Sergeant Ingalls flew missions over this Central Pacific area with B-24 bomber planes that followed the path of naval invasion fighting in the Battle of Macon in November 1943. Ingalls' 392nd Bomber Squadron, formerly known as the 2nd Reconnaissance Squadron, was assigned to scout for submarines in the area. Additionally, the 392nd Bomber Squadron was tasked with assisting the invasion of the Gilbert Islands by attacking the Japanese enemy to prevent the use of their planes against amphibious missions on Tarawa. Since aerial photographers were exposed to danger by being placed in a vulnerable spot on the plane in order to photograph, Ingalls was critically injured in action when he was shot in the shoulder while on a mission over Gahu Island. He was brought to Canton Island for medical care, where he passed away on December 28, 1943. Technical Sergeant Ingalls' remains were later returned to the Schofield Barracks in Hawaii, where he was buried at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific in Honolulu. For his service, Technical Sergeant Ingalls received a Purple Heart, which was awarded to his mother, Goldie Ingalls. His family also placed a tombstone memorial for him in the Walnuts Hill Cemetery in Council Bluffs, Iowa. We remember Technical Sergeant Paul Ingalls today by the many roles he played in his short lifetime: child, brother, student, Boy Scout, colleague, and ultimately brother-in-arms. By dutifully and selflessly answering the call to serve his country over 80 years ago, we will forever remember Technical Sergeant Paul Ivin Ingalls as one of the honorable silent heroes that made the ultimate sacrifice for his country.